Well, it's another beautiful day here in Miami, Florida, United States. For all those people watching all over the world, because I'm getting people on Instagram who are liking my pics and liking my videos from all over the world, which is highly surprising to me. But hey, I'm welcoming um, the likes and the people recognizing my videos and pics, because I consider this my art. Now behind me we have the infamous BT's Gentleman Club. If you can see there, BT's, let's see if we can, okay, you see that? BT's Gentleman's Club. And we're right by the train station, okay? So this is considered South Miami. This is South Miami. And basically, we're not too far from downtown still. If you hopped on the train, you'd be in downtown maybe in 15 minutes. If you're driving, probably about the same. And this is a nice area, it's not too far from the University of Miami. And so that's pretty cool. There's a lot of like shops and stuff around here, restaurants and things of that nature. Now today, I know, different people have different feelings about strip clubs. Let me tell you something. In Miami, it's a whole nother ball game, especially if you're a male, but even if you're a female, if you're a male or a female, if you're a male or a female, the strip clubs here, the gentlemen's clubs, however you want to call them, it is a big business here, okay? I mean, you've got you've got corporations like, oh my God, I forget what's the name of one of those strip clubs in North Miami. It's actually a corporation. You can actually buy shares in it. So, yeah, they own like a gentleman's club here. Then they own one in Dallas. There's one in some other place, I forget. But, I mean, it's a big business. Like, if you're in the city of Miami, there's a lot of clubs on South Beach. But, like, if you're going to North Miami, there's less clubs. And, if you want to go to a club like in North Miami, a lot of them will be strip clubs. They don't really have a lot of regular clubs in North Miami. Now they do once you cross into Broward County, they do. So for all you spring breakers here, if you're 21 and up, you may want to check out the gentlemen's clubs, just because it's just a part of the Miami culture. There's like 30-something strip clubs in Miami. They have this one guy from, I forget his name, but he is a accomplished journalist, and he does a strip club review like every 6 months or every year on all of the Miami strip clubs. And like these strip clubs, they reach out to him personally, and they sit there like on pins and needles waiting on this guy's review, and he prints it like every year in the Miami Herald or something like that. No, I don't want to mess up the way he does it, but I think that's how he does it, or whatever. I'm just illustrating that. I'm just saying that to say to you the magnitude and the seriousness of the gentleman club industry here. Like, it's serious business. It's big business here. They make a lot of money. You have the King of Diamonds here. A gentleman just came out with a short film, an indie film about the strip club industry called Stripper Wars. Well, it actually had been out, but it premiered at one of the biggest film festivals here in Miami that they just had, the Miami Film Festival, or Miami-Dade Community College Film Festival. And he premiered his short film called Stripper Wars there. It had been out for a couple years, but shout out to him for that. I don't want to mispronounce his name, so I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. But yeah, so that's what it is, man. I figured I'd make that short video for you all. If you come to Miami, I don't know how you feel about strip clubs. I'm not gonna tell you how to feel about them. I'm not gonna like say, hey, they're great or they're not. I'm not gonna get into that whole moral argument. But I'm just gonna say that, truth be told, whether for better or for worse, if you come to Miami and you really want to soak up the culture, in my opinion, you would have to go to at least one strip club here to really say you really engulf the true culture of Miami and the real city of Miami. You would have to go to at least one strip club. Either 11, the biggest ones are 1111, if it's still around, because they change all the time. King of Diamonds is a staple. Tootsie's is a staple. There's so many. Oh my God. Those are the two that pop. The three that pop in my head right away. 1111, Tootsie's, King of Diamonds. Speaking of which, 1111, man, that. Whew, I never been in there, but I read the reviews. It's like a circus. It's like Cirque du Soleil. That's what I'm saying. Like, this isn't just like a regular strip club where all you see is like naked women. No, this is not that. This is, when you come to Miami and you come to a Miami strip club, if you really research and do your homework, you will find strip clubs you never even knew it was a strip club. Like 1111, if it's still around, and it's like downtown Miami, it's huge. They got, it looks like a Cirque du Soleil, or however you pronounce that they do out in Vegas, with the people like going through the hoops and like going from all kind of like ballet, or looks like some kind of like ballet, like real Cirque du Soleil type of celebration thing. And it was open at the time I read the reviews. It was open 24/7. And I'm not working for 1111. I'm just saying this to illustrate to you the magnitude of the strip club industry here. Like, they really go all out. Like, King of Diamonds is like a huge warehouse. They really have like a 50-foot pole, and people like, and I've been there, so I know. And they have people like swinging from 2 different poles, and they put on all these like acrobatics, and it's like the lady like drops down all the way to the floor from like 50 feet up and stops like inches. Her head stops like inches from the ground. It's crazy. It's insane. Like, I've never seen anything like that. And it is what it is, man. Like, and yes, there's naked women there too. But it just depends on what your flavor is. If you want to just go for the naked women, you could do that. If you want to go for like a more elaborate show, you would go to someplace like 1111 or even King of Diamonds, and you would see an elaborate show, and it would be like all decked out, and they would have the trendiest music playing and the best DJs in the South playing, and it's crazy, man. So that's what it is. I wanted to give you all some information on that, especially for all you spring breakers and Ultra Music Fest people, because Ultra is going on right now. So that's what it is. But you gotta be careful in these strip clubs, because sometimes there can be a misunderstanding. Maybe you thought that you ran your credit card once and they accidentally ran it twice. So make sure you stay on top of that. Just make sure you don't get too drunk, and make sure you stay on top of your credit card. Make sure you stay on top of your bill. After you get your bill, look at it a couple days later, make sure they didn't overcharge you. It could have been an accident, but then again, maybe somebody did try something. I mean, it is a gentleman's club. I mean, things happen, misunderstandings. Maybe somebody got too thirsty. I mean, unfortunately, these things do happen, so just stay on top of it. 9 times out of 10, you'll be all right. 9 times out of 10, you won't have a problem. But, anywhere you go, you have to be vigilant and be on top of your bill and be on top of your card. That's anywhere you go. So, gentlemen's clubs are no different. No matter if it's in Miami, Atlanta, New York, wherever you go to a gentleman's club, you're going to have to stay on top of your bill. It is what it is. And I guess that's it. Wanted to give you all that tip, and I'm signing off.